it broke. So I don't know if this hit, I don't know if this broke on the pass through. My pen is literally on the door. Okay, so I'm right in there in double lung territory. So I put that steel door out there to kind of simulate something that I seen in the field back 6 years ago, right? So I'm gonna give y'all a little story. So I'm hunting on Lanai with my buddy Jay. Jay, go ahead and say hi in the comments. And we stalk in and we get this buck. He's about 60 yards. But there's a bush about that same distance, somewhere between 15 to 20 yards. But I didn't want to guess it, right? So I'm like, Jay, range that bush. And Jay's like, you're gonna have to stand up to shoot it. You got a bush in the way. You can't make it through the bush. I'm like, cool. Just range the bush. He's like, no, listen, bro, I'm telling you, your arrow won't make it through the bush. And so now, like, I know the deer hears something, senses something or whatever, because it starts to act a little bit different. So I'm like, okay, before my opportunity passes, let me just try to at least stand up, because my boy just ain't hearing me. What I'm trying to get at to him is that if you range that door, it's a door in this case. In that case out there, when we were hunting, is a bush. I know that if that deer is at 60 yards and I put my 60-yard pin on that deer, or at least kind of close to where I think it is by aiming at that bush, if my 20-yard pin is over the top of that bush, the arrow is going to sail over the bush and sink into the vitals, just as it did there. The deer wouldn't see me draw, none of that. It would have been a perfect scenario. So what did we do? After that scenario, I explained, he's like, I gotta see this. He's like, I believe you, but I don't believe you. You're gonna have to show me. So we come out here, there was a different target set up, and we set something up, not as extreme as this. And he's like, oh, my bad. So I got plenty of great hunting stories with Jay where he got me on animals, or he helped me get animals, or he motivated me to go get animals. But this is one of those stories that him and I laugh at all the time. So for all of you out there, I want you to understand your bow arc. Understand that if I'm aiming at something at 60 yards, what does that mean? What can I actually shoot with my bow speed, with my arrow and my bow combination? Can I actually make it over that target? So to make it perfectly clear, if I am aiming with my 60-yard pin, okay, and there's an obstacle at 20 yards, right? I'm gonna look at this top pin, the 20-yard pin. As long as this 20-yard pin can clear the obstacle that is at 20 yards, when I am aiming at my target that's at 60, the arrow will sail over the target. Just imagine if you took your bow and you're at the range and you slide it down to shoot 100 yards. You're shooting at a 100-yard bell, cool, having a good old time. And then you come back to the 20-yard bell and you forget to slide your sight back to 20 yards. Your arrow is gonna sail way over that bell, and you're gonna spend the next 20 minutes looking for it, and nobody's gonna be able to shoot. That same concept applies when you're out into the field, when you're at Total Archery Challenge or whatever. So what you need to do is figure out how to calm yourself, trust that you've been in this situation before, you've practiced it a bunch of times, and even though your pin may be, your 60-yard pin may be on the actual obstacle, your arrow will be safe. So if you're comfortable and confident and you practice it, you may have one or two more shot opportunities that you didn't know you would have. Hey, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell. It's Privileged. I know y'all know how to spell bow hunter. Peace. If my theory would have been wrong, hey, and what I do, we got this thing called theory to practice, right? So if my theory would have failed in practice, let me show you what would have happened to that arrow. So I'm gonna shoot one directly at that door on purpose. I don't know if Chris, if you showed them the door, that there is no defect. This ain't no camera trick to hide like a fail or something. This is actual. I'm just gonna sacrifice a perfectly tuned Easton Axis 5mm match grade arrow. Is this one match grade? No, this one ain't match grade, so I'll sacrifice this one, I guess, unless the match grade symbol wore off. All right, there are gonna be some sparks flying. Should I hit that? Y'all aim kind of mid, above, like in the upper half, above the handle, kind of center mass of the upper half. Ready? You think so? I think I might have to duck. Jesus. Did that go through? Oh, it went through. That's a video in and of itself. Jeez. Bro, look at that. And look where it broke. So I don't know if this hit, I don't know if this broke on the pass through. Hey, drop in the comments if I got somebody who's like a physicist, somebody who understands these things, these physics a little bit better than me. Like, at what point did this arrow break? So this is a 560 grain arrow. I'm shooting about 80 pounds and I got a 31 1/4 inch draw length. Just blew through this steel door. Like, get a good, like, make sure you get this so they can see, like, what up, Ranch Fairy? Huh? Oh, it ain't bulletproof at all, brother. Yeah, hiding behind that would have been a mistake. That's interesting. Hey, so this might be a video in and of itself, so I'm gonna give you a second outro. It's Privileged. I know you know how to spell bow hunter. Heavy arrow, heavy draw weight, long draw length, blast right through a door, good amount of FOC, or somewhere around 12–13%. That's all it takes. I don't know if there's an animal that I would be hunting at my price range that I can afford to fly to and hunt. That's tougher than what I just shot through. We love y'all. Peace.